Welcome back, episode 8 of Revisited. I want to say 8. I'm gonna go with 8. I literally don't know what we're doing, so
I'm
I can't
so
say.
excited.
I can't say I don't know this guy or that I'm not a fan or even this girl. I don't. So if you watched last time, you know we had a bet on whether Super Eye Patch Wolf was going to mention the Soul Orb, and he did not, which means this guy gets to pick whatever video we're revisiting for the day, and he's gonna tell me, and I'm gonna be horrified, and then it's gonna be some dead air as I get the footage and stuff, and I'm gonna cut all that out. So I might even cut this part out. You don't care.
So, first I was gonna pick DSP, Dark Side Field.
Oh, that would have been fantastic.
They was like, maybe not. Then it was gonna be a part 5 video because it's always super fun to just do that. It was like, maybe not. Then it was gonna be the Team 4-Star Broly video. I was like, all of them were valid choices. Then I was going through YouTube just trying to find something to watch, just on the homepage of YouTube. Sometimes you get recommended based on things that you've already watched, and I saw the video. I went, it's perfect, it's amazing. Skimmed through it, I was like, yep, 100%.
No.
So can you do a little search and type in can Batman
Oh no.
beat the Avengers? And there it is. It's a bit of a shorter video, so we can supplement it with something else if we...
Shorter video means nothing. We did an hour and a half on a 14-minute video. Oh, I don't want this.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
So as I get this footage, the guy's name is DanCo. Legitimately never even heard of the guy.
Do you see when the video came out?
The video came out on your birthday. On your birthday this year, the year of our Lord 2019. Oh,
this is so perfect.
It's not perfect.
It's so perfect.
So
I saw this, I went, absolutely. And then I skimmed for it. I'm like, I don't want him to. I skimmed towards the end. I'm like, I don't want him to be like, yeah, he could beat all the Avengers, but he was like, no, Batman beats all. Okay. So that's a little bit of a spoiler. Batman wins. It would be funny. It was like, yeah, there's no way he could beat Thor or anything like that. No, that's not fun. He's got to beat all them bastards. And he do.
Okay, so before we even get into it, there's a little bit of preamble for this. I am a vehement unfan of Batman. I cannot stand the character. There are Batman stories I really, really like. And there's, for the most part, I just don't like the guy. I don't like him. I don't like his universe. And I feel like this is very much a part 5 situation in that I really don't like the media itself. But the fans enhance my dislike of the media. And people love Batman so much and all of his characters and all of his villains and everything that he does, and I'm just like, no, and they're just like, but yeah, and I don't.
And that's why I picked this, because it's just, why would I pick something that's just like, yeah, we could do that? No, I need to pick something that is anti-you.
You did.
So that there's no argument here. We have to do it, and we have to do it now.
We didn't have to do
it. It's amazing. It was perfect.
It wasn't perfect. This is booty.
I can't wait to see how Batman beats all of the Avengers.
I can tell you this right now. I would have picked a fairy tale video.
Of course you would have.
I have one in the chamber, and I would have picked a fairy tale video.
Of course you would have.
Why?
Dude, it was just so perfect. Because I was like, yeah, we can get that Broly done. It's a bit of a longer one, but we could do like 2 parts. And
okay, I guess we'll just start it.
So a little while ago, I made a video about Batman versus Dr. Doom in a prep match. Meaning, a few weeks to prepare beforehand and plan for the battle.
Batman could not defeat Dr. Doom.
Yes, he could. He did it. Again, hey, valid criticism. This dude's voice is really bad. He sounds like Alfred Hitchcock.
It's got like a It's got like a dry, nasally sound to it. Whereas nasally, like me, it usually sounds kind of moist, even though that's very disgusting to say. It sounds kind of... Yeah.
Batman defeat.
And they'd fight. While I was researching and preparing for this video,
It sounds like his jowls aren't in the correct place. Like they're on his upper cheek as opposed to the lower cheek. So he sounds like Bane without the mask.
I was just reminded of how great of a quote-unquote prepper Batman truly is.
Amazing.
He really is a master of preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, he's really great when it comes to preparing to face the Justice League, each of the individual members.
The Justice League are his friends. He has extensive knowledge of them before and after the fact. Superman is his best friend.
And he has a glaring weakness, which always his plan to beat Superman. It's like kryptonite and then.
So he's had years to study the Justice League without them even knowing. Do you truly believe Dr. Doom and Batman, if they both know they're prepping for each other, wouldn't go, oh, let me hide this old bush, and Dr. Doom would be so much better at it?
No, because he would go, oh, this dude is just a human. I don't have to prep for him. And he would get lazy and arrogant. And then Batman would create a Dr. Doom armor and then just start punching him and he couldn't do anything.
Is that how that fight would go?
100%.
He's routinely come up with plans on how to take down his own team throughout the years.
What was the words he just said right there?
Routinely came up with a plan to take out his friends.
Individual members. He's routinely come up with plans on how to take down his own team throughout the
He sounds like Roland.
He does.
Dude! For anybody that's ever watched the Opie and Anthony show, there is a booker on there named Roland, and he talks very much like this, except his voice is higher, but he mumbles a lot, and it's really hard to understand. That's how, like, it sounds a lot like it.
years. Each time he comes up with some sort of different plan, tactic, piece of tech to beat them. This got me all thinking, how would Batman fare against Marvel's?
Okay, this is, like you said, if he comes up with a different plan and a different piece of tech for them every year, it's because he has an entire year to think about, how would I defeat the Flash this year?
How did Flash grow this year, and how do I?
Because he gets to see that in the shadows without anybody even knowing he's seeing it.
He's gonna argue infinite prep time against all the Avengers and just study them and.
Again, Batman's superpower, quote unquote, is prep time. But that only works if the other person has zero prep time. If Superman...
Or they just choose not to murder him round one.
If Superman had the exact same prep time as Batman, Superman has kryptonite armor. If he flies close enough to the sun, kryptonite does not affect him if he stays there close for a long enough time. These are things in the comics. So if Dr. Doom, who defeated Thanos, as he had the Infinity Gauntlet,
Batman can beat him with prep time.
If Dr. Doom can do that, what in the...
You know why? Because everybody else is stupid. Batman is the smartest, so he can beat everybody because he's smarter than them. Factually, prep time.
Hashtag prep time.
Strategy.
Version of the Justice League. The Avengers. Could he possibly find some way to take them all down? Well, today, we're going to find out. Now, first things first, we laid a few ground rules.
Okay.
Batman can have all the prep time he needs, have all the knowledge he can gather about the other team, and have all the resources at his disposal, both the hero Batman and the billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. He can take them on all at the same time, one at a time, more than super identities or normal street clothes. Doesn't matter, as long as he puts them down. Also, just a note, in this scenario, we're going to pretend that it's more of a composite Marvel DC Earth. So just Batman thrown into the Marvel Universe. Basically, I want Batman to be able to keep resources.
then they would know who Batman is as well.
They would have to.
So they would know that he's done a bunch of things like, oh, he beat up Doomsday one time. So they would know that, okay, he's probably got a super big armor. So no need to just underestimate this dude.
So if Nick Fury is looking into the Batman, this type of thing only works if Batman has all the prep time in the world that he needs, and everyone else just goes into a fight against Batman.
Oh, I was supposed to meet him in this vacant football field. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh no!
Also, I don't know if he's gonna set up this rule, but what incarnations of these characters are we using?
Is he just gonna use a composite Batman where he's like, oh, he's got this armor, and he did this to this dude and this to this dude? You can't use all of them at the same time.
If that's the case, then why can't we use the Hulk that had Bruce Banner's brain? Why wouldn't we be able to use that? So we're going scientist Hulk, Bruce Banner, Hulk Man against Batman.
No, he's just gonna synthesize some sort of anti-radiation and then pluck him with it, and then he's just gonna turn back to Bruce Banner, and he's gonna be a man. And he's gonna punch him in his armor.
People have tried that.
Are those people Batman? I'm sorry.
Bruce Wayne and Wayne Enterprises just being tossed into Earth at 616. And they start taking down the Avengers from scratch. Nothing but a cape on his back. Just seems like more of a fair fight. Now, onto the Avengers roster about taking on. We'll be taking the core Avengers roster in the movies, just the comics versions of the characters. So, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch, Vision, throw them there for good measure.
Oh, dude! I didn't even know! How? Wait a second. I didn't even know. I'm just like, okay, just stop saying. Maybe he's gonna throw Falcon in there, but just to give him another win.
I'm just like, okay, logically, anybody can make an argument for him beating 85% of the characters that were just shown on screen. I still have a hard time with Thor, but logically 85 to 90% of the people shown on screen, I could go, okay, maybe he'll make some points. Vision and Wanda Maximoff?
No. Dude, he's dust.
Scarlet Witch altered all of reality and said, no more mutants. She erased mutants.
She was one of like 2 or 3 people who went toe-to-toe with Thanos.
And that's in the movie. She didn't need the help of them other women. She was mauling. She was about to kill that man. He said, destroy this whole bit around me. Because I can't hang. I'm not dealing with this right now.
Oh, but Batman's about to lay them hands. Watch out for this anti-reality armor. Wham, wham, wham.
Is everything just anti-blank armor?
How else? Dude!
He synthesized the alloy to go inside of Vision. You serious, bro?
Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch, Vision, throw them there for good measure.
Dude, you just don't even
all that out of the way, let's get started.
Embarrassing yourself.
And starting out, I first just want to recap Bruce's intelligence, specifically his preparation ability, just to really drive home at the very beginning that Bruce does have the strategic and tactical intelligence to take down a team of this caliber.
Bruce Wayne has said, in the known universe, he believes Lex Luthor is the smartest man he has ever met. Galactic beings go, Lex Luthor is the top 3 people I've ever met in terms of intelligence. And he cannot defeat Superman. Batman only beat Superman because of Superman's trust and care for him. He is always weary of Lex Luthor. He is never weary of Batman. So stop with this just prep time. Because as far as Tower of Babel / Doom, Justice League Doom, those plans were twisted. What was the plan for him to touch Wonder Woman? Because Wonder Woman has beaten him in canon. What was the plan to touch the Flash? Because the only reason they touch Flash is because they put other people in danger.
And it's just like, drink this synthesized alloy so you're on fire forever, Martian Manhunter. How does that make sense? How do you get him to that point?
How do you defeat evil Martian Manhunter who's melting minds out here? Maxwell Lord took over Superman's mind to the point that Wonder Woman had to turn his head around. You think that Martian Manhunter won't go, oh no, you Bruce Wayne?
These are just not bloodlusted individuals. They're just sitting around just going, hey Bruce Wayne, oh no, he's now attacking me.
In Batman The Dark Knight Returns, Superman went there to talk after getting blown up by a nuke. He saved the place from a nuke and then went, Bruce, I'm here to talk, and Bruce threw everything at him.
And he had to jack it to the entire city's power.
And he
just to play around with this dude. He's just like, hey, come on, Bruce. Quit playing.
Bruce, you're gonna kill yourself. I'm here to talk. Kryptonite Arrow. Yeah, I beat you.
I won. We're never gonna have another fight. My heart. Oh, he truly was the best of all of us. Batman beat me, y'all. He beat me.
Legit.
Batman is very likely the greatest living tactician in DC.
100%.
It's even said that he's one of the greatest strategic minds in the entire DC multiverse. And when going up,
seriously, how is that interesting? You have no equal. So you're the greatest. Come on.
Superman is the greatest hero, not because of his strength and the things he can do, but the things that he does do as a hero.
So you're just going, he's the strongest, he's the smartest, so at any point he can just think of a way out of any situation. So he's near omnipotent. So where's the interest
then
in that?
He just becomes omnipotent. He just becomes a god.
Exactly. So you're just sitting there just going, well, how's Batman going to think out of a way where he's facing down Doomsday and Darkseid and Mixoplex and all of them? It's just like, oh, he's just going to think of a way out of it. He had a plan for this. Oh, great. How's that interesting?
Justice League, he's able to plan and prepare for just about anything.
No, my throat is just really sore already. In New 52 DC, Batman and Superman meet each other for the first time. And that fight goes exactly how that fight should go. No prep time. Both of them just in each other's face.
He's throwing everything. And Superman's like, oh, you're new? What can you do?
That's how that fight would go.
Anything, everything.
So as far as prep, Batman was not prepared for Superman in that instance. Batman is not prepared for everything. Otherwise, nothing would be happening in Gotham. A bunch of people wouldn't be dying. The Joker wouldn't be escaping 72 times. He would know where the Joker is.
He would always just have, oh, here comes Ivy. Here's my Ivy gun. Done.
He's not always prepared for it. So what are we talking about? Because if he was always prepared, there would be no villains in Gotham.
Possible scenario that was even remotely imaginable. During Tower of Babel, he planned that he would freeze Plastic Man's body, shatter it, then store it in multiple containers. He would hit Aquaman with a fear gas attack to make him afraid of water.
Pause. So if Aquaman's coming towards you with all the might of Atlantis, and you just go, throw a bomb of gas at him? How do you get that into him without him going, oh, just cover my mouth?
Also, that's not all of Aquaman's powers. He has the Trident of Atlantis, which gives him very limited hydrokinesis. Let's take the water out of it with the hydrokinesis. He's still super fast and super strong and super durable. So if Batman's just like, oh, cup of water now? Is that what he's doing? Is he just keeping
I'm
flat?
pretty thirsty here, Aquaman. Glug, glug is running down his chin.
And then Aquaman's just in a fetal position.
And then he wins.
And then he puts on his armor.
Wham!
Fascinating him, used a nanobot to trick Wonder Woman into thinking she was facing an opponent who was her completely equal match.
How do you get that into Wowo?
Without her just going, hey, you gotta get into her face. So that means that, you know, she's trusting you. If she's like, you are a problem, we're dealing with you now, you're not getting any kind of...
You have to put it into her air supply, and you have to be able to sneak up on her to put it into her air supply space. Because you're not shooting anything at her, because she deflects bullets with her wrists. So how are you getting that into her?
Knowing that Diana would never quit, he planted hypnotic suggestions to make Green Lantern blind himself, thus not letting his constructs fully form.
It's still a mass of green energy swinging
How about
wildly.
a wall? Just crushing you.
You don't need
to visit a fist. You know what a fist is?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You don't need to see a wall to feel a wall.
And how did he get that into him? How?
Vibra bullet for Flash.
How do you hit Flash with a bullet?
It's a future bullet.
He'd permanently coat Martian Manhunter in fire.
How do you do that to a mind reader?
Whatever, homie. He just did it. That means that he can always.
Then Superman, of course, will be hit with kryptonite.
Of course.
And during Forever Evil, he again got kryptonite for Superman. A yellow Sinestro ring for Green Lantern.
Here, put this on. Oh, I guess here you go. Well, I now have this yellow ring, and I'm just gonna fly away now and not murder you. What's part 2 of that plan?
If Batman's the one putting it on, do you believe that his ability to instill fear is greater than what many people consider the greatest will in the universe in Hal Jordan?
It doesn't have much of a charge left, but it could be effective against Power Ring.
Could!
It doesn't have much of a charge left. I don't know how to use it, but I don't know if it's gonna accept me. I don't know the oath.
Hey,
but here's what's gonna happen.
This lightning rod,
from the future,
it might slow him down.
He has to go to the future to beat this mug.
Lightning rod from the future that could slow down the Flash.
Slow down, not even stop. So even if he slows down to 1% of his speed, he's still 100 times faster than you. Unless you get in that armor.
I'm not sure if this mother box will... Dude, this is sounding like a lot of luck on Batman's part. Maybe, might, I'm not sure.
What's the lightning rods? But what do? Do you hit him with it? Do you get struck by lightning? Does he hold it and get struck by lightning?
I didn't read Forever Evil, so I couldn't tell you.
But it wasn't necessarily clear what he had for Aquaman, and he didn't have anything planned for Wonder Woman. Then...
Nope, I got nothing. I'm always prepared. He's always strategizing. He's always got it. I got nothing. I just got nothing.
It's not clear what about Aquaman, but with Wonder Woman, I got nothing. She coming for my head. She's gonna be last, so I'll kill all them other ones, and then she'll kill me, but I got all them other ones. Y'all saw that, right?
She coming for it, and she probably gonna get it, because I got nothing.
Finally, a version of Aquaman from the future stole some of Batman's tech that he had designed to take down the Justice League, which included kryptonite and a red solar flare for Superman, a temporal grenade that would drastically slow Flash down, tech that paralyzed Cyborg, and a device that caused Green Lantern's ring not to work.
Wait. What is that device? What is that tech? It's just That's the problem with Batman.
And they're all just standing there, and Superman's just in his home, and here comes this guy with all this crap against him.
A device that could shut down the ring. Okay, how did you study the ring in order to figure that out?
Here it is.
Is there not
just stuff to stop y'all?
Is there not a contingency plan? Is there no backup generator for Cyborg? Is it just, well, I'm shut down, and that's it? Come on now, y'all. You gotta bring these people down.
Batman has been able to devise plans to take down the Justice League on multiple occasions. He's definitely got the intelligence and ability to come up with some plans to take down the Avengers.
His cadence is horrible. And this isn't, picking on him or anything. This is just an observation. He has a very weird cadence. Batman has on multiple occasions been able
This is merely an observation. It's not going to affect the score of this video.
It feels like he doesn't know where to put the accent on what word, what inflection, the inflection. And these pauses in between where it's like ellipses. It's very weird. It's just a very weird staccato cadence.
However, thing is, Batman knows all Justice League intimately, knows everything about them, knows their strengths, more importantly, their weaknesses. He doesn't.
What is the Flash's weakness? Wowo doesn't have a weakness except for being a good person, I guess. What do you exploit in Wowo? Her warrior spirit?
So she's just like, she's gonna fight forever and then have a heart attack and die. You just gotta exploit that.
Her weakness is her warrior spirit.
That's what you got, and then you just somehow shut down the ring, and that's just done. You did it, and then you did it, and you won.
Then you throw on your armor.
You know it. That's always the next step.
Just be able to gather intelligence on them with the gear and resources that he has on hand. So, question is, will Batman be able to dig up? Well, here's the thing about the Avengers. Actually, a lot of the heroes in the Marvel Universe, they really don't have secret identities like the heroes over in DC Universe. Iron Man and Tony Stark is the most iconic one, the most obvious example, but Thor and Vision don't have a secret identity.
They don't need one.
Bruce Banner is very publicly the Hulk. Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, and Clint Barton have all openly worked for the government before, and Wanda Maximoff really isn't trying to hide her identity either. And so, right out of the gate, that makes things a whole lot easier for Batman.
Why are you doing these sly chuckles? Because
it's a whole lot easier for Bats. He don't have to research anybody.
Again.
He just go type up, okay, Tony Stark, and then you got a whole Google list of all these, everything that he's ever done. All the mock armors, everything.
Again, why is he researching, but is nobody else?
No one else.
No one else is allowed?
No.
Considering you had to find out who's the man behind the mask. From there, Batman will just sit back, watch, observe his new targets. Actually, insanely.
Oh my god. Who couldn't do this? Who couldn't sit back and watch people through surveillance to go, oh wow, Wanda and Vision love each other? How about I alter her mind to go, Vision died, you're just gonna go insane.
And now hopefully not just Thanos snap me away. That's the biggest problem, because her mind is broken, so she's just gonna go, okay, power everywhere, and just hop in some armor and block that?
Natasha Romanoff is a super spy. You think you're sneaking up on her? She does this for a living.
What's your plan against Cap while he's jogging? Just run up and just wallop him? What is
good at doing this? Seeing as how he's able to know intimate details on some random no-name thugs who just arrived at Gotham a short time ago.
Gross. What? Disgusting.
What? Okay, so he obviously went, okay, there's going to be 4 thugs here. Let me just research one of them just to instill the fear in it. And he just picked that dude and just went, okay. But even still, that's still just dumb. Why are people accepting this? Why is it just like, yep, he sure did. This sure is awesome.
Surely, we'll learn intimate details about 8 of the most prominent figures in the world.
What do you learn about Thor?
Yeah, what do you learn about Thor? He doesn't even reside on Earth.
It was a myth when he came to Earth. They were just like, he had to explain the realms. So what information is there about Thor?
Except mythology. What intimate details do you have for Hulk?
Vision just came on the scene like 3 years ago.
All with known identities. And there are 2 things that will help Bruce out here. First off, his hacking abilities. He's hacked into LexCorp and defense systems in countries all around the world.
So has Natasha, Hawkeye, Iron Man,
No, they
Bruce
haven't.
Banner.
They're not prepared for bats.
He's hacked into Apocalypton and Kryptonian tech.
Pause. See, we're already doing composite Batman. He's done this. So that means that he can do this. So that means that all Batman can do these things. And that's going to be a problem because he's going to go, okay, in this issue, he had this armor so he can do that. In this issue, he had this toxin so he can do that. And that's all this is going to be. It's just going to be these 8 things that he has to pile onto Thor in order to beat him from 8 different stories.
And he's even hacked into an alien computer in seconds despite not even knowing the language. So
How do you do that?
How?
Dude.
And how do you just go, yup, I'm so happy that happened?
Bruh, Batman's so awesome. Why would you accept that? That's disgusting.
That's...
I can understand Flash. I just tried everything. I can understand that for Flash.
Weird alien tech. Don't know the language. Don't know what he's doing. And he does it in seconds? Come on.
Under distress. There's people behind him fighting. Booster Gold!
How do you just go, yes, I accept this and I like this. This is a good Batman moment. At this point, what can stop him?
knowing the language. So I'm sure we'll hack into Stark Industries and S.H.I.E.L.D. computers to gain information on the Avengers there. Especially since Batman has all the time that he wants.
If you hack into S.H.I.E.L.D. technology, do you think Nick Fury is not gonna take notice?
You have to know that
or Stark,
that there is a Batman out there who is a master hacker, since it's a composite universe. So you have to put up even more defenses so Batman could just break through those. That's all it's just gonna be. It's gonna make what Batman could do it
For this fight.
He's a master hacker, so
Secondly,
he can
I
just
could totally
hack
see
into it.
Batman building another Brother Eye-like device. Yeah, the first one went rogue and wants to destroy Batman now, but let's just look beyond that for a second here. Brother Eye was able to detect all metahuman activity on the planet from orbit. It's able to determine a person.
Captain America isn't a metahuman.
Nor is Iron Man, Vision, Hawkeye, Natasha, Thor. He's not even human. Are we talking just super-powered anomaly? Like, what happens if someone bench presses 600 pounds? It's just like, that guy.
His race, gender, genetics, and blood type. Has X-ray vision.
How does it do that?
Exactly. And why is this interesting when he can look at anybody in the world at any time?
And learn everything about them.
Why is he interesting when Superman is boring?
When Superman is so limited in the stuff he can do.
When you could just go, Batman is a master chemist, and people go, yep.
Batman's a master hacker, yep.
You don't have to see him learning any of that. Nothing. You just go, he is, and people go, yep. And that's interesting for some reason.
Being able to see inside buildings in full video. They're Bruce's skill at researching opponents. Plus the resources and abilities.
How is that
a skill?
All he did was build a computer that goes, tap into databases to learn everything about this person. He could do anything while that research is just compositing.
And that's what I always have a problem with that. We were like, he's the world's greatest detective. And then in Batman Begins, he's recreating bullets. He's not doing anything. He just got, okay, I got these shards of bullets, pop them into this computer, and it recreated it. That's not being a great detective. That's putting information into a computer.
The one time in the Dark Knight trilogy I can remember that he did actual detective stuff. I think it was once with Scarecrow, but I'm not 100% sure because Batman Begins just kind of fades from my mind. it might have been either The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises, where people were shooting at a building. So he got a bunch of concrete from that building, shot it, and then looked at which one was a match. That's actual detective work.
That certainly wasn't Rises. I remember Rises.
Okay,
intimately.
so that was
another one that I wanted to. Dark Knight Rises, better than you remember.
Oh no!
Oh, I wanted that one.
His fingertips, I'm positive, will to intimately get understanding on the Avengers. Just like he's got an intimate understanding of the Justice League.
He has an intimate understanding of the Justice League because he's been friends with them for years.
No, one equals the other automatically.
How long is this research taking? 3 weeks, and he knows everything there is to know about Thor?
About Thor!
Dude, why are we accepting this? Why are we pointing to this as a positive? Because you know if Superman was just speeding through the books of Thor, it'd just be like, ugh.
Of course you can do. Oh, he's already figured out his weakness.
Knowing the team's strengths, knowing their weaknesses.
What is Thor's weakness?
He has plenty of weaknesses.
Name one.
Natalie Portman.
She ain't here no more.
Pride. Oh, dude, he's just gonna do what he did against Wonder Woman.
No.
100%.
Would that even penetrate his skin?
100%. Does he have a heart to give out? He can survive in space, so he doesn't really need to breathe, it seems like.
What is his physiological...
Dude, he's just gonna be like Wonder Woman him. Done. Hundo!
And knowing how to take them down. But from there, well, Batman has to actually build devices and gear to put the Avengers down. Especially big guns like Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and Vision. So what can Batman do in that regard?
Why is Iron Man one of the big guns? If he's a master hacker, hack it to his tech and turn it off.
EMP, boom, fear gas, armor, wham, wham. We out. Good. I just be Iron Man, homie.
Armor.
Well, first off, Bruce Wayne is easily one of the wealthiest men, not just in the DC universe, but really in all of fiction.
No, pause.
No.
Black Panther is worth like 90 trillion.
Ra's al Ghul said that his wealth compared to Bruce Wayne is like a drop of water in the ocean. That's Ra's al Ghul. The same universe. Batman's villain. So don't come with this, oh, he's one of the wealthiest men in all of fiction. Again, Black Panther sits on a literal mine of what is perceived gold.
Or even more valuable than gold.
So no. Do you think Black Panther can beat all of the Avengers? Because Black Panther is better Batman. And I would go, no!
A lot of people are going Batman worth around 11, Tony worth about 13 bill. So even there, you've already f***ed up. That's all I've been seeing is around those numbers.
Like we talked about in the Batman vs. Dr. Doom video, Wayne Enterprises isn't...
Dr. Doom is more wealthy than him. He owns a nation.
No, but he doesn't have the resources. That's the argument.
Oh, what? Latveria is an entire nation.
Like we talked about in the Batman vs. Dr. Doom video, Wayne Enterprises is an absolutely massive corporation.
That does.
It's just a business corporation. They do business.
Good business.
How's the business going? We're up this year. Great.
Numbers go up. Good business. Great business.
Massive corporation. One that's got their hands in pretty much every little area across the business world.
Business.
Across the business world.
Oh,
Can't improve Gotham. Business.
Pharmaceuticals in there. Racetracks in there.
Everything.
Business. And everything's hitting for numbers go up.
That's all that matters. We don't need to know. We just need to know money's being made, baby.
To the point where he can build a supercomputer that can go into outer space, look at metahumans, and instantly recognize what their genetics are, and nobody's looking at them books going, why is Wayne Enterprises losing $7.7 billion a year? Oh, we're offloading that to business.
Area across the business world, the kind of business that's larger and more powerful than most countries. In fact, when LexCorp and Wayne Tech, just one subsidiary of Wayne Enterprises, merged, they were going to be bringing in 95% of the U.S.'s GDP.
Pause. That's both of them combined.
So even if you go, Bruce Wayne's is 55%, that still means Lex's is 35%, which means Bruce has 20%. Who gives a shit? And now you're looking up Lex Luthor, LexCorp versus Wayne Corp.
Come on now.
Yeah, LexCorp is actually...
No. The GDP in 2019 for U.S. is 21 trillion. Come on now.
So they would have been 95% of 21 trillion.
Come on. How is this interesting?
Even 10% of that is 2.1 trillion.
Come on.
Yeah. Wayne Enterprises as a whole is definitely more powerful than the majority of countries, bringing in more money than you or I could possibly ever imagine. Basically, that
companies now do that. Business. Amazon does that.
Business.
What is that? Oh, who cares?
It's business.
It's business.
Infinite amount of gear and resources at his disposal. We just got bases built up.
So does Iron Man. So does Black Panther.
But you're not bringing anything. What about the time that he got his back broke by a luchador because he was a little tired? What about then? What was his infinite resources then?
And prep.
He was sleepy and a dude rocked up on steroids and snapped his... What about then? He beaten Thor?
At his disposal. We just got bases built up all over the world, not just the Batcave in Gotham City. He's even got a Batcave inside the moon and a remote Justice League base on Pluto. Within the Batcave, at the Batcomputer, he has access to Interpol, every law enforcement, every military, and every cover ops database in existence. And again, he'll have been able to hack.
So he doesn't need to research. He just needs to hack into all their research.
So he has infinite money, time, intelligence, resources at his disposal.
Proficiency in these many different forms of technology
and people are just going,
science.
Yep, hooray. This is good. I accept this.
Oh, but he can't fly, so it's fine.
But he has everything else. Superman is just a dude who has these abilities, and he has to figure out how to beat these people. Batman is just like, all right, prep time. Let's research, and we got it, and let's synthesize some sort of compound, and let's hop in this armor. Wham, wham, we done.
I don't know if I'm going to stop it on this part or the part we just did.
Back into pretty much every applicable resource on Marvel's Earth, too. He can also use his Internet 3.0 to accurately run simulations and predict events in the future.
Dude, why is this still a comic? Who's reading this?
It's not only
week
a comic.
Week.
It's literally top 3 all time.
Dude, it's Penguin doing against this.
Every month, it's the top 3 most popular comics, highest sales comic.
Why is Penguin even half of a quarter of a thought?
When
he's running future simulations?
Batman is only as powerful as he needs to be for the threat that's in front of him. Darkseid, time for future simulation. Guy with an umbrella gun, I guess I'll just wear some armor. Wham, wham.
So, again, this composite Batman, he's got all these things from all these different stories, all these different writers, all these different timelines. So he could just do anything
letting him work
in your mind, because you're just going, Batman did this. You went on Wiki and said, what can Batman do? Well, he can do all these things. He's done all these things. So Batman as a character can do all these things.
run simulations and predict events in the future, letting him workshop possible scenarios in order to find the right course of action. He's got
So he doesn't even need to think.
No.
The computer thinks for him. This is what you should do, Bruce.
You put in data and it spits out kryptonite.
pretty much every kind of lab imaginable, including a chem lab, robotics, forensics, crime, workshop, all sorts of things. He's also a specialist at designing high-powered suits of armor. Like the Insider suit, which can tap.
Hashtag wham wham.
Wham wham. We already getting into it. Okay, so there's how many Avengers are there? 7? How many is gonna come down to armor wham wham?
Cap is gonna be our armor wham wham.
It's gotta be Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Vision, Wanda.
Well, I don't see what you're doing.
Basically everybody but Black Widow and Hawkeye is gotta be armor wham wham.
Things. He's also a specialist at designing high-powered suits of armor,
Of course,
like the Insider suit, which can tap into the Speed Force. The Justice League Buster, which, surprise, surprise, was designed to bust the Justice League in the Hellbat.
And it didn't even work because Superman had that man by the throat and then he spit kryptonite gum at him.
No, but he has it, so.
Suit, which is capable of taking on a dark side.
Which was brought in and designed and built by every member of the Justice League using various forms of armor and their own powers, imbued by magic by Wowo and all this extra that wasn't just Batman going, I'm designing a suit to wham wham Darkseid.
Who's in the armor? Whose logo is that? Is that a composite of everybody, or is that just Batman?
He's even got the final Batsuit, which is massive, and was again able to battle against the whole Justice League. Plus, Batman currently has a dagger that contains a fraction of the Wizard Shazam's power, as well as a Helm of Fate, an energy gun that knocked out Bizarro, even a Mother Box, and an EMP blast that took out 700,000 Omax. That's just scratching the surface of everything that Batman is able to do and create.
How did he create the Mother Box, or did he just get it?
How is this interesting?
How?
And honestly, everything you're talking about with the Mother Box and technology and researching, how is Cyborg any different? When he is the computer, he is the simulations, but he's still losing to the Bat.
He's still getting them hashtag wham whams. That's what it all comes down to.
Wham wham eternal.
How are we gonna get to wham wham in armor? I just need to get close to him in armor. And me and you know what's happening.
I'll take care of the rest. I got my left fit and my right fit. Wham. Wait for it. Wham.
And his good brother, Wham.
Oh, what's
the
that
twins.
What's that, Wham? You want to have a little fun? Yes, I do, Wham. You got it, brother. Wham, wham.
This is filth.
The surface of everything that Batman is able to do in.
Then why is Superman boring?
Because he had to either make or find or use these things. Instead of Superman just having his innate ability that he's trained for all of his life. He could just go, well, I have a motherboard, a mother box that could put out 18 atomic bombs of pressure.
Surface of everything that Batman is able to do and create. But it is a nice summary of what Bruce is packing as he approaches taking down the Avengers. So enough stalling, let's get to the good stuff. How exactly will Batman take down the Avengers? Now, some of them are just too easy. Batman can beat up Hawkeye in a straight up fight 9 times, 10 times out of 10. He's the Batman. He's just too.
What about that 1 out of
What
10?
about that one time?
So what's the contingency plan for that 1 out of 10?
good. He's easily caught an arrow fired from Green Arrow behind his back without even looking. He turned around and split another arrow fired from Ollie clean in half, and a punch apart arrows fired from Queen at a real close range.
You've been
Green Arrow is
poisoned,
just
Oliver,
accurate.
and as such, you're probably a little weaker and slower and less accurate than normal.
Yeah.
Nobody did it, though.
Green
That's
Arrow
all
is
that
just as
matters.
accurate as Hawkeye, if not better.
Pause. What are you basing this on?
Oh, yeah,
Where's your evidence? Why are you just saying this? Do you have any feats to back this up? Oh, he was standing back here and he shot an arrow into the White House, which was 3 states away. Okay, that makes sense. But you're just stating this. Come on now, dude.
Batman has also beat down Green Arrow and even one-shot Green Arrow. And Green Arrow is, again, just as skilled of a fighter as Hawkeye. And if you want to argue that Hawkeye is more skilled than Green Arrow, Batman is also easily beating people more skilled than Green Arrow.
I hate the dismissive way.
Yeah, boy.
Easily.
Easily. He beat Superman all them times, don't you remember? Look at that disgusting hand muscle. You don't get that by sitting down.
Don't even go down that road. Batman can easily.
Let's not even discuss it.
Even though you said 9 times out of 10.
What's the 1 out of 10? We're not even discussing it because he would easily defeat him.
more skilled than Green Arrow. So let's not even go down that road. Batman can easily crush Hawkeye. He's not someone Bruce needs to be worried about. Again, some of them are just too easy. Just like Hawkeye, Batman's gonna beat Black Widow a whole lot more times than not. He's routine.
Based on what?
Based on what?
Catwoman is not as good
Wait a
as
second.
Black Widow.
Is this dude about to just go, he's beaten all of these women before. I hope he doesn't do that.
Poison Ivy, Black Cat. Like, no, don't do the Catwoman stuff.
Easily beaten Catwoman.
Catwoman is a thief, and that's all she do.
Not trained at all. She's a super spy trained at a young age.
To be nothing but a soldier and a spy. It's not the same.
He's routinely easily beaten Catwoman. He sparred evenly against and even quickly defeated Lady Shiva, taking down Black Canary with a kick.
That's 3 women. Dude. That's problematic.
What about Karate Kid? How about these people?
No, but he can just beat women.
He can just beat women.
Look at him. Batman hashtag beats women. Look.
Why could Batman beat Black Widow? Because he can hashtag beat women.
He has beat women before, and he will beat women again. He is a woman beater. What's the problem here?
You put a woman in front of him, she gonna get beat. This is just known for Batman, so let's not even go down that road.
Is Natasha a woman? Whoa. Has she met the twins?
Well. I just need the regular armor for this one.
This dude is despicable.